catching the bus in the beginning. That show real dedication. Not trying to put you out there. What I'm saying is that shows a lot about character. Like even, I just drove back from Chicago last night. I haven't even been home. I slept at the truck stop in my car across the street. Went in there, washed up, shaved, came over here with y'all. I've been sleeping in my car all week in Chicago because I wanted the training, but I also wanted to come here and help y'all. So sacrifice. Somebody told me one time, life is like a bank account. You can only withdraw what you deposit. So you only get out of life what you put into it. And sacrifices is what's going to determine how far you go. So you down big boys. When you say you leasing the truck, are you leasing one of their trucks? Because they will do that as well.
Yeah, no, I'm not actually leasing the truck from them. I'm just renting one.
Right. I mean, it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Right. So what you need to do is, one, are you familiar with the authority?
Yeah.
Okay, you know you need to get your MC and your DOT number and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know it's a difference in the pay rate from having your own authority from being an owner operator.
Yes.
Right, so they telling you that, not no knock against them. I work for them. I know them guys down there, they cool. Nobody's showing y'all the real rates. They telling y'all they paying y'all 75%, 70% of the load, but how you know what the load pay? And loads, rates fluctuate up and down. So in order for you to see the real rates, you're gonna have to get your authority, and that's what's gonna get you in the 5,000, 7,000, possibly more. I used to be a fan of running real hard, but there's some things I learned about that, and it's something, I take something from my buddy Joe. He taught me about phantom money. So the harder you run, the more wear and tear you put on your truck, which increases your maintenance, which we're gonna get into later on. So you think you running and you making more money. You may make the 9,000, 11,000. I'd have made as much as 14,000 in a week. However, you start having more maintenance. And if you don't know your maintenance intervals, which you can look up in your service manuals, you can find them online, look up your VIN, year, make, and model, it'll tell you. And also you need to talk to mechanics that are trusted. I've been doing mechanics lately, and I can tell you a lot of people be getting ripped off. Not all mechanics are bad, not all cops are bad. What I'm talking about is, y'all new, so y'all probably don't know when I talk about the transferable information or the translatable skills. So the same way all cops not bad, there are some bad cops. There are some bad mechanics that'll rip you off and charge you $300, $400, $500, $1,000, $1,500, and all it was a fuse. And you wondering why your truck couldn't start, and you been trying to jump it on your own for a week, or it was a loose wire or something. I got for $4,700 one time out in Oregon. They sold me a brand new ECM. They said they didn't have no used ones, and I spent like $2,700, $2,800 on the side of the road. And once we got through all that, the only problem was there's a little wire on the battery. You jiggle it, and jump, come right back home. So I spent all that money for nothing. That's why I'm focusing on learning this stuff, so I can teach y'all, so y'all don't be taken advantage of, and myself as well. And while rates are down right now, this the best time. You been to jail before? Mm-hmm. Right, so what they say, do the time, don't let the time do you? Mm-hmm. Right, so now while things are slow, this is the time to focus on other skills while that available free time is there. Like, how long you normally stay inside the port?
It's up and down.
What's the longest you've been in the port?
5 hours, 6 hours maybe.
Right. I can tell. I read half the Bible in the book. I mean, literally, I read the whole Bible cover to cover 3 times. Not trying to push Christianity on y'all, but what I'm saying is the amount of free time. Mm-hmm. So if you go up the ASE, that's where people become master mechanics. They have booklets that you can buy and read them, so you can start learning more about your truck. Or you can go up to the diesel mechanic school, look at the textbooks they got, and buy them and start reading them so you can understand how your truck works. Because it's more to it than just driving. It's one technique you can use that'll save you 50% on your maintenance, and that's greasing your truck. Most of the time you go and get a PM, they supposed to change your oil, change your filters, and grease your truck on a basic level. On the ultimate, they supposed to check your transmission fluid and your differential fluid. They never do it. Or there's grease fittings on your truck that every truck got different, and they may not be familiar with your truck.